That sounds interesting. Bro, recently I came up to a company called Zoo AI, and it is an online self-learning platform where they provide for students, and it is a company based on Bangalore.
Okay, company based on Bangalore. So it's a AI company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's fully into like educational type company, is it?
Yeah, sure. And they provide online self-learning platform for students.
Oh, for students.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I had that actually. Well, like like learning and all. Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Awesome. So are you guys talking about the tech platform that gives Gen AI models to help students with their education?
Yeah, bro.
Awesome. But I'm still a bit skeptical about the whole idea.
Bro, I just said it sounded so cool, bro.
Yes, it sounds cool, but I'm unsure about how a Gen AI model can answer all my questions.
But I do have a concern over it. So how it will improve or identify the particular student needs activity. So and how it will improve the learning outcomes. So I do still wonder.
So actually, after that, essentially, so we have some question about that. When you interact with the teachers, there is direct contact with the. We can ask the doubts and everything. It will give the teacher the same solution for each issue. But when you ask the AI, it will give the different answers for the same questions. So the students will confuse on that.
Yeah, guys. Even I had a chance to get to know about what is UAA and what they are doing. Their vision is very simple. They want to have tutors for every students in a class, so that they will local in their area. So, say for example, in India, in secondary schools, if you see that student teacher ratio is 1:50 or 1:40 minimum is that. So, no teacher cannot focus on every student they have in the class. So, it is very difficult for nurture every student. But having a technology, having a tech to support the teacher as well as the student to grow in their life will actually propel them.
But I just want to know the potential impact of this.
Potential impact, they if you see they support a curriculum based application. In a recent survey, they found that the student who had an access to ChatGPT, around 85% of students felt that helped them to grow, learn more things than the traditional way.
But still I have a concern. So how it will identify the particular student needs? So my concern is
It's all about the model how you train, right?
So okay, still I have a concern. So let's have a deep debate about this. So I'm against this. So
I have to.
anyone have to join.
Hi guys. What's happening here? Can you guys please sit down? I heard a lot of noise inside and I don't know.
Hi, welcome to a brand new episode of Spritle Talks AI. This time, it's going to be a debate on Zoo App AI. Let's dive into the episode.
So it's really interesting that we picked Zoo App AI to talk about. So my first question is to Kaushik. So like you are the one who was interested to know what the app is and all, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know, according to your understanding, what do you think are the specific enhancements that this app provides?
So while I was checking, so there was a thing called this tailored learning. Okay. So it consists of like you can ask them quizzes and you can ask them examples. So usually these examples and all that, you don't know if some teachers are explaining it to you. You don't know if the students are able to understand, right? So this, I think it clearly explains all those, and in detail also. So that's what I actually checked in Zoo app actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Asking
in your case, at
questions.
least you have a social interaction over the teachers. So in between teachers and you will have a social interaction. But this kind of app, there is no social interaction, and you are over reliant to this social interaction. So that's my point.
But don't you think that for social interaction, schools and like for primary and middle schoolers, there are a lot of other activities and a lot of initiatives taken by the CBSE and ICSE curriculum.
Okay, for those
So, like,
activity,
yeah.
you can go to school, right?
No. Like you're saying that for social interaction,
Yes.
this app might not lessen the social interaction,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, will not
So yeah, so like there are the students are not going to be over reliant on this for all the subjects. There are also subjects and curriculums that the boards are bringing in, which are not available in this app. That's my thing.
But the simple vision for them is not to replace every schools and colleges that is there, that we go, on permit schools, right? We go to schools and colleges, it is not there, this application is not to replace. This application to support additionally, to boost their confidence and their ability to perform in this subject. So that is all about this app.
Okay, I have a quick question over here. So, while using the app, so everyone have a mobile and they have a WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook. While using this app, if some notification from WhatsApp or Instagram it's popped up, what we will do? Our mind will automatically think about WhatsApp and other things. So these are the negative areas I am seeing in this app.
Yeah.
Okay, but other than that, in traditional way, what will happen means one fits for all. Okay, one fit for all means there are 50 students in a single class. The teacher will teach a single lesson, but again the screen time and other stuffs are the negative area in this app.
Okay.
So I would like to address this point, and yes, indirectly supported this app. Like student there in class will be having in a different categories. Some student can easily learn, easily understand the teachers. So this app is actually providing a student, each and every student in their own pace to learn the subjects. And everywhere we go, I feel there is a distraction. It's all about educators and the student. It relies on them. Who is disciplined and focused on this studies will help them, right? So basically, we have to be take the help from the technology and leverage that enhance and foster their cognitive skills. That should not stop them to do this. This should not stop them to do that. So we should have a right balance between both the things. That's my point. According to them, actually they're using OpenAI for the chatbot and model they use. And then they have the founders say they have 3 to 4 language models that they totally use for the application.
So, do you think there are any cons or like drawbacks in this chat?
Yes, so I was testing the app, and I could see that I think to maybe increase the accuracy or to restrict what content is suggesting. For example, if I am asking a question about the chapter 3, it should not suggest something on chapter 4 or something like that. I think in order to restrict that, they have provided a separate context for each chapter. So whenever I choose a particular chapter which it is asking me to do, I think it's only that particular model which only gives me content as relevant to that particular chapter. And I think it's a brilliant idea because first of all it does it increases their accuracy and obviously does not give third standard text and 10th standard answers. But there's also a disadvantage to that I see. So the whole point for someone like me might use this app is it's so easy to access. So that's the major role that it's playing in our, if we say, education. So since it's at fingertips, I might want to explore more. So for example, if I'm reading something from Shakespeare, I might want to ask like how does this particular story compare with his other works, or what does he draw inspiration from? But since they restricted that, I don't think the app was not able to answer. It was saying please restrict to this particular thing. So I feel it would be good if they have a feature that allows me to go beyond. If I do choose that, obviously, maybe they can have a restriction that I can control. If it allows me to go beyond what they are allowing, it will allow people to all the benefits that we are talking about. That it can do more than what traditional teachers might do. So if that access is provided. And the second thing that I want to talk about is I think you are also very aware of, there are so many courses coming related to something called prompt engineering. So prompt engineering is basically how we frame questions and how those questions are affecting the output of this domain. So do we think that a third standard or a fourth standard or a high school guy is able to ask the right questions, is able to question his doubts properly in the correct words? So what it will be interesting to see how they can solve this problem. Obviously, it's a problem across the industry, so it will be interesting in the future, I believe. And the other thing is, it's a pure language to language model. So I think most of the textbooks, the reason we have provided diagrams is because it's more easy to convey these things. But if we restrict something to only text, aren't we losing that particular feature of textbook? So it might be interesting if they could allow it. Right now, I was asking a bit of questions and it was following GPT-3. But maybe if they use GPT-4, they have access to internet and
But don't you think that this app is built to, not to be over-reliant, but to just, be a support to the students to increase their performance and in exams and all?
Okay, I have read the random reviews about this app. Okay, in most of the comments, what the students have mentioned is, this is the correct answer, this is the expected answer, but the app is suggesting me the wrong answer. Here the app, I am not saying like in a wrong way, here the app is forcefully forcing the student to learn the wrong answer. Even if the student didn't aware of the current answer and current situation, the students will learn the wrong one. So this is not fair. Okay, the students are totally, if the students are totally depending on this app, they have learned the wrong one. Even they didn't know what they have learned, whether they learned correct one or the wrong one, they didn't know. So this point I just want to add on it.
Okay. So do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, this is basically, they have just started, people have just started using it, like around 4,000 to 5,000 students are using it on a daily basis, and they have piloted this version with government programs, and this will become better and better when more people use it, and it will improve, the efficacy has to be getting improved, right? So it is actually, when more people get used to it, it will get improved. We cannot say that something, just stop using it because it's saying an answer which is incorrect. You cannot say for that one answer you say that application should be avoided completely. You can't say that.
So do you guys think that, adding on to your question, so as you said, the education system will improve, it will rapidly change, the trends may emerge, right? So do you guys think this app is flexible much to, adapt to the changes?
Yes, of course. It depends on OpenAI, and they have their own language model, custom model. Right? So they can train based on the current curriculum. It is trained actually with the current curriculum. If any curriculum changes happen, they will train it again. So yeah, it is possible.
Yeah, but as you say, you will train it. So when the education system has changed. So for example, they release a book on within 20 or 30 days. Okay, but after you have to collect all the data, so you have to store it in the GenAI, you have to train it. So it will take time. So in between it, there will be some portions to be completed in the institutions. It will be very fast growing will happen.
Yeah.
Don't you think that students are using this app only for learning and they're not, relying to this app to, gain the information that they get from the teachers? They're like getting traditional education and then they're coming back and they're using this app to gain extra knowledge. That's the pattern here, right?
Yeah, that is right. Just I want to say it will confuse. Because when teacher says that it is one, for example, if you are solving one problem, the teacher will give it in one method, it will solve it.
Yeah.
When you go for the AIA, the same problem will be solved in 5 to different 6 ways.
Yeah.
So in this, everything is correct. It's wrong. I'm not saying it. But the student have to clear and solve the problem. Which method he or she is going to use it. So it will confuse. That is my point.
Yeah. But don't you think that the schools will leave it just like that?
So
Because they will definitely not leave it just like that.
It depends upon the teachers, right? Okay, out of, if consider if this class have 60 people, okay, so I will just say an example. So a student sitting in the third bench, okay, the starting of the school he is studying well, he will listen to the teacher's words, he will very attentive, whatever teacher say, he will listen. Okay. After this happens, okay, I'm just giving a real time example. So, okay, so after this app, what student think in this way? I have an app in my home. This app is very interactive. If I ask a question, it will give the answer. So why I need to listen this teacher word?
Yeah.
So what he or she will feel like, I know more than the teacher. Okay, I know more than the teacher. This is the wrong way. Right? So whether he is learning in the correct way or not, okay, he choose a different path. Right? So I'm thinking this way. Okay,
Maybe this is a good point they can add to their app. Maybe a good idea, like they can have a parental control which gives a report to the parent whenever they use the app, and we can have a screen time for the app saying that for 30 minutes or 1 hour, this is what your child has studied. And
Okay, so I think for this one we spoke already about schools, colleges, and universities. So this app, where do you think it is leading us? What do you see? How do you see the future?
Before technology, like if we want to go somewhere, so we just ask people and who passes. But after technology, say for example, we use Google Maps. So whenever we go, we just put the navigation and we will reach destination. So this is how the technology evolves and people get adapted to it. So initially people, obviously all the people, they just restrict that we don't want the technology, and there are some very negatives. But when the trends goes on, people get adapted and they use the technology in every day. Coming to this app also, AI is something, people even nowadays are opposing it. But in the near future and after the education system changes, people and the students will also get a proper guidance, and they'll get useful while using this app.
We can take risk in travel and other things, but we can't take risk in education system. So that's the main concern of my concern. So we can.
So AI is anyways booming. So I think this will get to the point where it will get there. I know there is problems in maps, navigation, and all.
AI can be the technologies and everything, but what I say, it should be a reference, not a learning. It should be a reference. Technology should be a reference. But we need to learn the basically institutions or schools, we gain the knowledge. Suppose you have doubts, we can use it for reference only, not for full. We have to learn from the AI only. So
that is actually
point
so
here.
that there is no, people are not going to this is going to actually help in doing what you are actually saying. It's just going to be a reference. They are not going to actually learn from them. It's not like an online course or something like that. So you're just going to take references. So it's going to help you even in a simpler way. That's all.
Okay, so given the established competition from other apps like Physics Wala and Classroom,
Comparing to the competitors, they have interactive boards, and then their unique selling proposition is using of generative AI, and they are the first AI generative AI which provides self-learning platform. So,
and they do have a feedback system which makes the system to learn faster than the other apps available. So I think that's a great thing. The application learns by itself.
So, can you guys highlight any notable investors for Zuap AI and their strategic planning to move forward and grow more?
So Zoo AI actually got a 4 crore funding from Prime Ventures. So Prime Ventures have helped a lot of startups in the seeding level also. So actually, Zoo AI has actually got selected for the Google Accelerator startup program actually. So that was actually a very recent one. I think like 20 startups actually was selected, and in that Zoo AI was one of the things. Yeah, one of the company that was selected actually.
Point here to talk. They are the biggest advantage for them is like they are Indian focused, an Indian focused curriculum. So they want to do more programs and towards government programs, and they want to improve their system as well as the areas for the students. So I think that's how they move on further.
So, do you guys have anything else to say?
I think, yeah, I agree with most of the points that we were discussing until now. It's important to note that generative AI as a field is still evolving, and as you can see, day by day there are new models which are releasing, which give significant improvements. And I think these apps are here to stay, and I think they are going to enhance our learning experience, and it all depends on how we can leverage the new technologies. And that's that kind of transformation is happening across every industry, and it will be good to see education system, especially in India, being impacted in a positive way. So I think with this discussion, I feel more hopeful towards the future, and excited about what Zoo AI will bring up in the future.
That's very sweet of you to say. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for spending time and thank you so much, guys, for you guys for watching. And we really hope that Zoo AI prospers more, develops more, and bringing all the features that caters everyone. Thank you.